They always forget to add this. There's no excuse, they just keep doing it. And I'm unimpressed. Remove frog steak. Okay, again we can take us a little bit more, but as our war score increases, so will our ability to take more land, hopefully. Austria easily defeated the Protestant League. Don't think he even fought for it, he just remained at peace for a while. Sure doesn't want to stop with his colonies. Any day now, you. He gets his lucky bonus on provinces that he has occupied. Suppose I can't complain, I get my bonuses on land that I occupy as well. Ah, the goddamn trial. I have lost so many monarch points to the trial, it's like westernizing. At least it gives you Republican tradition now. It used to just take Republican tradition and nothing else. Either lose 150 monarch points or lose 10 Republican tradition, that's what it used to be. Now it's 5 and 5, but still 150 monarch points. Truly horrible. Jake, are you concerned about Austria forming Dogreichkin? No, not at all. It'd probably work for me. Unless, you know, England ends up allying them. Then it would be a bit of an issue. Oh no, they took Galicia. Talk about overkill. Poor Scotland. 6 monarch points on that guy when the average amount of monarch points for anyone is 9. Yeah, it's got to be the military power, no question. Now we'll get some half-decent generals because we get +1 to shock and fire, but what I really want is that siege ability plus 20%. Offensive really gets good towards the end of that, towards the end of the group. Doesn't look like English Columbia are coming at me with anything, probably because they're bankrupt. So what do? I have no interest in their land, so... bring some sieging power here. The war score goes up, but their desire to give me provinces doesn't go up by that much. Bear in mind that I want a lot of this land. That's good. Enough that... actually, that's satisfactory. I get these 2 provinces. I break your alliance with France, and I give some land over to my vassal. So what I do is change all this over to Huron, and then try to figure out what I want to give him. Huron's a champ, they'll just, I'm sure they'll be fine. Ah, they're an absolute monarchy, their autonomy change will go right down. The problem is that when I integrate them, I'll get 75% autonomy on it. If that can really be called a problem. But I'm not sure which of these provinces I'll give them just yet. I don't think I can take Quebec, no. One idea would be to give some of this to Galicia, just to spread the wealth, but there's very little point in that. Galicia is just there to be my springboard. For Galicia. Okay, what do I want? I know that I'm taking 10% overextension from this, so basically I'll subtract 10% from whatever I'm getting here. Don't think any of this is particularly good for trading. How about buildings? Remember, you keep buildings when you take a province, so that's certainly a good measure of provinces that you want to take. But nothing is particularly built up there. Satisfactory is just another name for tolerable, Jake. Shouldn't you be passing that French coastline as well? Jake, take provinces that border Quebec so you can take their capital next time. That's a good idea. Jake, you should... yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Are you going to burn that French colony in Canada? Nah, I don't think I will. Alright, you're right though, we will separate Quebec. It's a bit ugly, but that should do the trick. And then the next time there's war, they'll really feel it. Not too interested in colonizing this wasteland up north. Cold winter wasteland. Oh gee, how much overextension is that going to give you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wow, these base taxes are kind of high. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is kind of painful on the eyes. It's kind of like a diagonal line up there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, they'll be fine. So, that'll be the peace deal. No reason why we can't do that. Hopefully they do take it. Going to cost us 500 depth, they'll hate us, and they break their annul treaties with France, alliance. And the important thing is that this truce doesn't last 10 years, so I'll be able to declare war on them before they go for France again. Go for an alliance with France again, so we'll do just that. But not done there. We've already sent the thing. What we're going to do is we're going to change culture everywhere. Actually, why am I doing the cheapest ones first here? Do the expensive ones first. And whilst we're at it, let's build ourselves a diplomatic point building. Heck, let's build 2. Now we have 1 diplo point. This is a really old trick, by the way. I'm not breaking any ground here. I don't often do it because I usually forget about it. So we unpause for 1 day, and a peace deal goes through, and it brings us to minus 100 diplo power. So in a sense, we just spent 101 or 102 diplo power for a 500 diplo power peace deal. And then we cancel these buildings because, let's face it, I don't want them. Alright, that was our... What are you doing? Oh yeah, those culture conversions. Oh. We're also going to cancel all of those. In fact, we can do it quite a bit faster from the builder. And watch those Diplo points come rolling back in. As long as the thing hasn't progressed by 10% or more, you get 100% of it back. So there we go. We spent 100 or so Diplo points on a 500 Diplo point deal. Huron is nice and large. They're also going to be fairly revolting, but they take religious ideas first. So they'll get that all converted for us with their 2 missionaries and high missionary strength, although I doubt they'll use my double missionary trick. This is nostalgic. I used to do this all the time. I thought you didn't use tricks twice, Jake. Yeah, well, I haven't used it for a while, so let's just say I'm scraping off the dust. I said I don't like to do them twice. Now, we have no revolt problems down south, so let's get everybody back up north. There's no need to have all these troops around here. When I say everybody, I don't mean the people protecting my colonies, like you, and you. So everybody, get back to the capital in Manhattan. And as for you, Manhattan, I want a better fort on my capital than just a level 2. There we go. Shortly, we will destroy England. They now have no allies. They might get some new ones, but none will be quite as bad as having France as an ally. Suddenly, Austria forms grey skin. England allies them. Veneering, yeah. That makes tropical wood a bit more expensive. 50% more expensive if memory serves. And it's tied to Europeans having a percentage of trade power in any... Oh, it's only 35%. In any case, it's tied to Europeans having 10% or more trade power in one of these trade places here. It's probably the Indus. Yeah, Castile got 19%. That's why they got the event. Trouble is, in our multiplayer game, all Europeans were denied Asia. Or at least they have been so far. And I'm the tropical wood man, and all my tropical wood isn't going up in price thanks to that. I'm unimpressed. Right, shouldn't forget about these 2 provinces that I took. Let us convert them. Jake, how long are you going to stream today? I have to prepare for a presentation. It is now 1:24. I will be finishing streaming at 3 PM. And I need to go to work myself. So about another hour and a half. Jake, core your land. Yeah, but I like to convert land first. We're not done yet, though. We need to fight to bring our lands together. And that means taking land off of the creek. French Louisiana. Alright, that means I really need to take this province as well, but I can take it in my war with Creek since they are one of Creek's vassals. I just really want a land connection between my areas. Oh, on that note, I'll have to get a land connection here as well, but I believe I got a claim or 2 around here. I did not, or if I did, I let it expire. You know, I could just annex the guy outright, get as many claims as I can, annex the whole lot and enjoy that. But I have a war with England to look forward to in 9 years, so I just need the bare minimum to connect up my land. Kusa. Yeah, I'll take Kusa. Kusa, Kado, and whatever this is. Jake, what do you do for work? I work in a data center. I'm not going to say any more than that, just in case people at work will find me here. When did our pirates stop pirating? Probably when Galicia got occupied. In any case, get back to doing what you do, which is English Channel. Constantinople? Where'd you go? You cancelled my fleet basing rights, didn't you? Curse you. I'll have to get those relations back up. And hallelujah, we get a 666. All hail Darkan Salty. Salty. Jake, has that rebel in New Portugal done anything? Nah, he's just been chilling there for the whole game. Wow, Ragusa. Seldom seen you expand. Praise Salty. Indeed, praise Salty. Great guy. Certainly led us through some good times. Do I really want more trade efficiency? Well, our points aren't doing anything better. Ragusa starting to westernize now. Crazy. We're not going to get our manpower back if we let all of our men burn here, so split you up just a bit. You get back to privateering Sevilla. At least that's a bit of PP, but we do need a little more. Now, how are your opinions of each other? Still friendly. There is every chance that when I fight England again, they're just going to ally France. So, what I need to do is erect a fairly large transport fleet. All we have are 13, and they're currently here. We need considerably more than that. I think more along the lines of 50 to 100. Probably safer to have more than less. That's right, I'm not using the auto builder. So sue me. Well, let me think. What would be a better number than that? 60, maybe 70? Yeah, I like the idea of 60, maybe 70. You folks, what are you sitting around smelling your farts for? We need you to... Yeah, that would do. So during the interim we will fight Creek, and then once all's said and done we go for the throat of England. Creek never did westernize. Disgusting, because I really wanted them to. Huron cores their land first instead of converting it. Well, just means we have different ways of doing things. Ragusa is friendly, time to attack. Oh, they are at that? Hold on, if you're friendly, you'll give me fleet basing rights. Do you think those would reach to Constantinople? New Castile has been discovered fabricating a claim on Pudero's pride. How could you? Jake, how did you get the range to colonize Manhattan anyway? Let me think. I colonized... Bear in mind that I started out over here in Chavs with Diptech 3 and the third idea of exploration. That was enough to colonize Aleut. From Aleut, I colonized Kenai. Kenai is actually closer than Kodiak. Because I had Kenai, I was adjacent to Kodiak, so I did Kodiak, Ayak, and Yaktak, and killed the natives here. Switched to Chavs, the colonial nation. Colonized my way down here, avoiding this dirt poor 1 base tax land and going for glorious 2.2 base tax land. Colonised my way down, taking only the half decent ones. And then when I got to about here, I colonised Nicoya, since its port was on this side. And because Nicoya was adjacent to Managuya, I was able to colonise that, completely going around here. But because it was adjacent, I had the range. And from there, I jumped up to Manhattan. Yeah, Manhattan. And I moved my capital, because when you move your capital, you move your trade capital. I just didn't anticipate England getting 50% trade power just from propagation. It's disgusting. I really, really do not like propagation mechanics. Just by virtue of holding London. But that makes me sound pretty salty myself. Because if I was the one with London, I'd be going, oh, look at all this trade I can suck out just by doing nothing. And then I would be everything I hate. Why did you have to go for Kenai before Kodiak? Because Kenai has... Kenai is closer to Aleut than Kodiak is. There is no land connection between Kodiak and Aleut. I don't know if I'm butchering these province names, but I don't think we have any native Alaskans here to correct me. Okay, we're almost done with that one claim. Roll on these 3 base tax provinces. Where else finished? You. This is all 1 base tax garbage. You're okay, but I don't border you, so we'll go for you. Oh, baby. Biggest thing that I'm thinking about good fervor there, biggest thing I'm thinking about high stability there is the good fervor that we get. Although I don't need stability fervor anymore. Where we're going, we won't need fort defense, but disciplined man will probably die by the time we get there. Sounds good to me. Jake, did you westernize as a colonial nation or before that? I had to westernize as a colonial nation, so I don't get Western tech units. I'm still using Siberian tech units. Let's not forget to core these provinces this time. It's tempting to raise autonomy just so that I don't have to worry about rebels. If those rebels come close and I don't have troops around, I'll probably raise autonomy then. Not concerned. That's the kind of guy we like to have on our team. Tax is nice, but theologian is nicer. Especially since we're running a non-deficit for once. The unfortunate thing about Huron is they have low tech, so they're pretty worthless in a fight. But I will integrate them probably once I throw all this Canadian land onto them. If, in fact, I find myself fighting Canada again. Oh, right, that whole fleet basing rights. And let's not forget our claim on Kusa. That's all we want, just 1, 2, 3 provinces with claims. It's not too much to ask, at least I don't think so. Hold on a second. Maybe I should take that to connect up Mobile as well. I've been told to stop calling it mobile. Again, your tech is garbage, but we will... What will we do? I may need a half-decent stack up here to deal with Huron rebellions. Again, they're garbage compared to my troops, but I just get the feeling they're going to pop up anyway. So we'll send some troops there. The rest of you folks split in half and head south. One of you take care of this. No, that's a colony. Let's not rest there. And the other one over here. We should no longer need access through here. Save ourselves the Diplo slot. Let's get ready to boogie. Jake, admin point cap. That is how you do it, Thagnus. You tell me before the cap because of Twitch delay. You've just saved me a few points. So I never have to call it Mobile again. Let's call this one Thagnus Pride. Oh, right, I should probably spend them after saying that. Still, there's not much to spend it on other than tech. I could build buildings, but splash in the ocean at this point. The one thing that I want to build are barracks everywhere. They would really go well with having quantity. However, they would cost me military points, and I want those military points. Especially when the cartridge is an amazing technology advancement. Makes your cannons twice as powerful, almost. Gorton Mikhail says, I mentioned the cap and got no mention, and then he starts to cry. Remember, you gotta roll with the punches. Life can be ugly. Why? Why are my coring guys Daleks? Did Paradox even play as the people they added? I know I'm being unnecessarily harsh. There are far too many things to check in this game when you roll out new features. That doesn't stop me being bitter. Rip Gorton's pride. I see that the sub number went up, so somebody probably subbed without me noticing. If it was you, then I apologise, and a belated welcome to the family to you. Oh, speaking of things I keep forgetting, let's get our 10 stack, go privateering, and head over to Constantinople. And our PP grows large enough to get us extra points. Should probably improve relations with Ragusa so that they remain quite friendly with us. Tempting to ally them, but you never know when the Ottomans are going to make wreckage of them. Jake, is there a chance that you can become revolutionary? I think that only happens in Europe. I need to pay close attention to that truce that they have with me. It's till 72, so we got 7 years. And I knew it. Huron rised up in rebellion. But they are no match, despite having a 2-5 general. Yikes. But they use Huron's technology, so squish. Just squish. I wonder why that one was so slow to make a core for you. Even outnumbered, I bet it's a case of squishy squishy. What are you doing there? Oh, that's right, I cancelled military access through Nova Scotia. It all becomes clear to me now. Well... Oh, shoot, the military access. Jake has been reduced from staunch no public MP to public multiplayer for a $5. If only Bane had foreseen this. My reasons are pure. Pure garbage. Well, hey, if you don't want multiplayer, I'll just take it down. Don't think that I won't. I could quit any time.